All right, gang, welcome back. We're currently in the due diligence period. We're under contract. If you're just joining us, my name's Eric Schneider. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Charlotte, North Carolina with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And if you are just joining us, I think this one's going to sound like complete gibberish, so I highly recommend going back and watching the last couple of episodes. Today, we're going to talk about the rest of the due diligence period. So we're going to stay on the same track just for this example. $200,000 house. We've put $2,000 in as our earnest money deposit, $750 our due diligence fee, and that means that all of that money will ultimately, as long as we go to close, will go towards our down payment. So let's say we're only putting 5% down, which you can get. So see step one, get pre-approved. You can actually get as low as 3.5% down. So I highly recommend going and checking out your options, seeing what you can afford. But so let's say we're at 5% down, $200,000. That's $10,000. We've already put $2,750. That means we're going to have to come up with $7,250 as our down payment. We'll get into that a little bit later. But want to kind of turn back the hands of time and go back before we had that due diligence fee. Before then, there was just the earnest money deposit. So let's say you put that same $2,000 down. You went through and figured out that the roof was about to cave in, and that it was probably going to cost you around $10,000 to get fixed. What was the solution? Well, you were either on the hook for the $2,000 in your earnest money deposit. You could walk away, but the seller would get to keep that. Or you were on the hook for the $10,000. So there was a great imbalance. The commission decided to come up with a due diligence fee, and that's why, it's a lot easier if we find out that roof's about to cave in, that we walk away and lose that $750 versus being on the hook for the $10,000. So, how do we figure out that the roof's about to cave in? Well, this is another fee that we're going to pay. This is not going to go towards our down payment. This is going to go to a different company. We're going to find a home inspector. They range from about $200 to about $500. I like to split the difference and say about $350. They're going to go through, make sure that the light switch doesn't flush the toilet, that the windows aren't broken, that everything is in proper order for a house. And they're going to give us an inspection sheet, and if there's anything wrong or missing, that we can go to the sellers and say, we'd like this fixed. They don't always fix it, but again, we're able to walk away. Say that roof is $10,000 to get replaced, and they say, no way, we're not going to pay a penny of that. It's really easy. It becomes a lot easier to walk away from $750. I know that it's never easy to walk away from that kind of money, but it becomes easier when it could be $10,000. So then another fee that we're going to pay is a pest fee, a pest inspection. We're going to have a pest inspection done to make sure there's no rats, cockroaches, termites, anything like that living in the property. We want you to be the only people, or not people, the only things living in the house. So that's one of the other crucial elements. If we've got some land, we might also get a survey done. The pest inspection is probably going to be anywhere from $75 to $150 depending on what we want done. Survey varies based on the size, but again, a couple $100, and all of those fees aren't going to go towards your down payment. The due diligence, the earnest money deposit, if everything is kosher, that will go towards our down payment. We're not through the due diligence period. We're going to talk about that next time, and that's going to be the appraisal. That's kind of the last step in the due diligence process. So tune in next time. As always, if you have any questions about anything, feel free, call, text, email, whatever's most convenient for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.